Be strong.
Why people leave Canada.
Hi Leah, have you ever wondered why people leave Canada?
Hi, Alex. I'm not sure. Maybe for work or education opportunities?
Yes, those are definitely some reasons. But I also think that the weather can be a factor.
That's true. Canada can have long, cold winters, and not everyone likes that. But the summers are nice.
Definitely, but some people may still prefer a warmer climate overall. Another reason could be for personal reasons, like being closer to family.
Yes, that makes sense. But what about people who leave because of political reasons or feeling unsafe?
That's a good point. Canada is generally a safe and stable country, but there are still issues that can cause people to leave, like high crime rates in some areas or concerns about government policies.
Right, and I've also heard that some people leave because of the cost of living. Housing prices in some cities can be very high.
Yes, that's a big issue. Especially in places like Vancouver and Toronto. But on the other hand, there are also smaller cities and towns that are more affordable.
That's true, but those areas may not have as many job opportunities. Speaking of which, I've also heard that some people leave Canada to find better job opportunities elsewhere.
Absolutely. Especially in certain fields, like tech or finance, where the job market is more competitive. But I think it's important to remember that there are also many people who choose to stay in Canada because of the quality of life and opportunities here.
Yes, that's a good point. Canada is a great place to live, with its diverse culture, beautiful scenery, and strong social programs.
Exactly. And I think it's important to recognize that people have different priorities and reasons for leaving or staying in Canada. It's not always a straightforward decision.
Definitely. It's a complex issue and there's no one-size-fits-all answer. But it's interesting to think about why people make the choices they do.
Agreed. Thanks for chatting with me about this, Leah. It was a great conversation.
Thank you, Alex. I always enjoy talking with you.
So, what do you think are some other reasons why people leave Canada?
Well, I think some people leave because they want to experience living in a different country and exploring different cultures.
Yes, that's definitely a reason for some. But it's important to note that Canada is a very multicultural country itself, with many diverse communities.
That's true, but some people still want to travel and see the world beyond Canada's borders. I also think that language barriers can be a reason for some people to leave, especially if they don't speak French or English well.
That's a good point. Canada is officially a bilingual country, but there are still some areas where one language is dominant. And if someone is not comfortable speaking in that language, it can be a challenge.
Right. I also think that changes in family circumstances can be a reason for some people to leave. For example, if someone gets married to someone from another country, they might decide to move to that country instead.
Yes, family situations can definitely be a factor. And if someone has children, they might also consider factors like the quality of education and healthcare in different places.
Absolutely. Those are really important considerations for families. I also think that some people leave Canada because they don't feel like they fit in or don't feel like they belong.
That's a sad reason, but unfortunately it can be a reality for some people. Canada is generally a welcoming and inclusive country, but there are still issues with racism and discrimination that can make people feel marginalized.
Yes, and those issues can be amplified for certain communities, like Indigenous peoples or people of color. It's something that Canada as a country needs to work on.
Definitely. It's important to acknowledge the challenges that people face and work towards making Canada a more equitable and just society for everyone.
Agreed. And it's conversations like this that can help raise awareness and promote understanding.
Absolutely. Thanks again for the chat, Leah. It's always enlightening to talk with you.
Thank you, Alex. Same to you.